Hello everyone, I'm High Treason, and welcome back to Let's Play Wanton Destruction. This should be part 5, hopefully it's the last one. I suppose I can't be too harsh on this as it wasn't commercially released, but still, really man. Warning, power off it. They just do come off, especially with their signs like that not working the way they did in the original game, you know. Weird. Is that like a footrest? You know, it really does come off as incompetence. Bad texture in the game. So yeah, hopefully, we'll be done with this this time. Because I haven't liked it very much. I haven't played any of the other expansions, but I say I haven't liked it. It really has been 50-50 throughout this. Well, it's not awful. It actually has some really good moments, but for every good thing it does a rubbish thing. Now we know he was in that, don't we? Daniel! Oh shit. And we know I couldn't make this jump, even though I tried. Movement in this game is really rather odd, I will be honest. And that's not this add-on, the movement in this game really is strange. At least to a Duker, you know, predominantly, you know, I probably have more hours in that game than any other game. I think the only thing that might come close would maybe be one of the Mario games or something, just because of how much I played them when I was younger. Would not be Mario 64, that game fucking sucks. See what you should have done? This game has invisible explosions. You should have put one up there, just to take him out. You know, would have been a bit more. Well, I guess that went through the Coolie. It's weird how they run back so often. Oh, thanks, Coolie. Well, today, no, they weren't. I was like, well, today every single one of them spawned me a ghost to make up for yesterday. Obviously, I recorded the previous part yesterday. Part 2 has only just gone up. Which is actually like, the world just did not want me to render it. Like, I don't know. And then I got it to render. Like, got to 99%, the PC reset to do a fucking update I'd told it not to do. And then I rendered it the second time and forgot to unmute the music. And now it's only just finished rendering a third time, and it's now uploading. And so I'm really doing this to stop the PC going to sleep, because it did that as I was uploading the one with no music. You know, it's just amazing what modern PCs will do. Well, I guess means I can't work the thing up from the LAN, but Windows Update can work it.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Oh jeez, you're not punishing me for... I half expect an explosion to go off in my face. We're just gonna abuse the hell out of this weapon now, I think. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's quite a satisfying noise. We're burning all the greenery, that's not nice. That's bad for the environment, then. Oh, it's one of these! Come on then, beast! Come on! I'll do something then! Scratching, that's for girls! Blocking! You started it. You started this, buddy. You can't blame me now. Really, I can hear him. Nice try. Haven't seen any drivable vehicles in rather a long time, have we? It kind of sucks. I'd like to see some. Oh, blah, blah. It really is like one of the sigil attacks in It's fucking shit. Stop doing that! I was about to fucking punch him out. Okay, we've got a key. Isn't that back at the start? It's a lot of my health gone. This was a secret zone. Did you in the Doppler then? Was it just me when we I pitched right? I'm sure it. Whoever came up with those sound effects, fucking moron. I want to strangle them. Sepia! Oh shit! I'm gonna blow up. How many people have punched a coolie and lived? That can't be a common occurrence. I don't know how I got away with that. She got me. She nearly got me. Fucking hell. But like that sepia, she almost took me out though. I do like her though. She is kind of nice. I can't make my decision until I've replayed my side to get like one of the other endings, you know. So there's at least 2 more, it seems, you know, from what I've seen. I could just look it up, but I don't want to. I'll figure it out myself. That's not how you use those. You don't stand on them. You could try that, but I just fucking hell. These are about as good as the doors in my house opening into each other and shit. I found out somebody's removed a bit of wall in my house. I found that this void behind the pressed boards. And I'm like, well, I wonder what that's for. And I'm going to shove it, because where it is, it's like, well, it'd make no sense to have a door there, but it's about a door's width. But it would be against the... I'm sure I saw a medkit there vanish. I'm like, well, you know, I'll shove a bore scope in there, because if there was a door frame here, you know... My house was built in the 40s, but it's technically a mid-90s house because they, like, basically took everything but the 2 outside walls down and just sort of built a new house inside it very badly. I mean, it was a badly made, like, house to start with. They call them either Jew houses or the K-word, and it's because nobody knows who designed them other than that the guy was Jewish. I don't know why that has anything to do with it, but it's what people call them. Ah, sepia. But, yeah, that's what we have, and it's a very strange thing, but I'm like, well, it makes no sense. Maybe it would be the stovepipe, because it would have been the corner of the kitchen. And in my old house, the stovepipe came through until the council came and tore it out without asking me. You know, so, well, I don't have a stove. How am I supposed to cook anything? And plus that heated my fucking back boiler, you morons. But yeah, you know, they're not that smart, these people, I don't think. And, yeah, so I'm like, well, I can shove a bore scope behind the board and have a look. They haven't gone all the way through. They've gouged a load of the brick off, but maybe only about halfway. It's one of the only brick walls in the entire building. And they've hacked this sort of roughly door-sized sort of void into it. And I really can't understand why they've done that. And of course, you'd never know, because it's behind boards. You know, I know it's because it's next to my sofa, and so I knock into it, and... you know, I hear that it's hollow. Well, this is rubbish. Well, if the key had come up there, I would have been furious. Another fucking shit layout, man. I am George Chang. No, she's not in this. What the fuck's going on? Break the clock out of spite. Okay, should I be looking at the ceiling? Do I have to get into that vent? Let's not get into a ball. Sorry, Sepia. Fucking hell. Wasn't expecting that. Like, that can't be what you have to do, because if I didn't have this weapon, I'd be screwed. You notice what's taking so long with this is just the shitty fucking layouts. The key's probably in here. Like, is it in here? I don't know, but It wouldn't surprise me. This is very... feels like a test map. Oh, it is! Right, so then that's bad layout. That's not good layout, you know? Especially as you've generally penalised me for exploring up to now. Oh, but secrets and yeah, usually we find them in the game. Well, the level designer just punishes us for fucking finding them. Like, oh, here, have no reward, but, you know, fuck you for daring to find the secret. This thing's terrible. You know, Iron Fury's level design reminds me of this quite a lot. But I don't like that. It has a problem that this doesn't have, in that it's overbuilt. Like, that whole game just feels like it's fighting the fact that it runs on the build engine. It's like, why don't you just work with it instead? Lean into it. Make it more buildy, not less buildy. We've got a true room over room system. Yeah, so you're just arguing with the game engine. Don't make it have to adhere to, you know, Euclidean space. That's boring. You've got one of the few game engines that you son of a bitch. I mean, I don't know what damaged me massively there. I assume my own gun. You know, someday I'll finish New Inversion 2 when I get to it, and well, we'll fucking see. I will show how to lean into being on the build engine. Oh shit! I didn't even blow all of them up. You know, and I'm not the best at this sort of thing, but it'll at least, you know, show the concept of, well, look, this is... You could do it this way. Like, think how many fun ideas you could have. That you can't possibly have with that dumb implementation. And you're constantly getting fucking binding up on level geometry. Jumps like she's got fucking iron shoes on. Oh yeah, it's this jerk, isn't it? You know what, you can fucking bomb. Great, the collision's broken. Wonderful. Where is she? I want to see her. I can hear her. She's somewhere in the world. I swear they're tougher than they used to be. Need all of these. Huh? Oh, really? Alright. I'll go for that. You know, these are like Doom levels where they name them a thing and they... like... I forgot the jibs actually affected damage textures. But, you know, they'll affect the jibs and shit. Should I move? Yeah, I figure this much. You know, I can actually get, like, sector objects to cross boundaries like that. And every time you see my logo, you're actually seeing the magic that allows that, even though my logo doesn't really rely on it very much. Same technique though, sort of roughly. Okay, let's switch that starts in what is possibly the wrong position. The fact they start switches on like this is quite odd to me, because it makes you uncertain whether it's a linked switch or if it's something else. Like, did it start that way? Do you need to flick it? It's not... You know, it's one of them conventions where, even if it makes no sense, maybe you should start the switch in, like, an off position anywhere, just because that's what people expect to see. Okay, went through all that and got this secret, but we're just back here, so... What does any of this do? My guts have been weird. Is there any point to any of this? I mean, we probably need to go in here, right? There's probably a switch somewhere. Oh, there's a key. It's a green key. I don't know if we've seen where it goes. But I've heard sepia. So I'll go towards her. Oh, there she is. That was weird. I feel bad for her. Especially as now every time we see her might be the last time. Oh. I'm sorry, Sepia, but it's just the rules of the game. It's just the way it is. It's how I have to be. Like, this guy's a jerk. I don't feel bad for causing him pain. Especially with his tendency to deafen me with his sound effects. Slip sixth. Alright, fuckhead. Come here then. Come on. Yeah? What are you gonna do? Fucking thought so. Stay laid down. Nobody likes you. Might as well just go home, buddy. Could have done better to never get out of his grotty fucking beastly bed. I bet they stink, those creatures, you know. Yeah, there you are. Aha, that's where the key goes. We haven't found the key. We know where it is, not how to get to it. Fuck's sake, I do like the industrial sort of vibes about this. It's very nice. It's very much my sort of thing. Oh no. Oh, she trapped this room, didn't she, basically? Yeah. More keys. I need a key to get the key that I need. Talk about padding. I could probably walk in that, you know. Well, this way was pointless. What else have we got? Have I been in here? This is nice. I'd have made this carved round. This is where I'd have done a carved corner, just because it does look nice with like a domed up ceiling like that. Okay. I could hear it. I was like, should I run? God, Zilla's gonna be furious. You're destroying all these bloody assets. That's my job, not yours. I do like the tink-tink of the missiles in this. I like Shadow Warrior. I actually do like it. It's a great game, and it's worth playing. You know, if you like sort of 90s first-person shooters, this is definitely one of the ones that you should totally play at least once, because it is actually brilliant. You know, I'm gonna rag on it for everything it deserves ragging on for. It's not as good as Duke 3D, in my opinion. Some people probably actually think it's better. And while I don't agree, I can totally see where you're coming from with that. You know, why you might think of it that way. Collision's weird there. Look at that. That's what I mean, the movement and the collision and stuff in this game is really weird. This is a very padded layout that we've got going on. That whole area exists just for this. It's really pretty lame, let's be honest. What if I go in there? Oh, I was expecting to take heat damage or something, but apparently not. Alright. Fair enough. Am I going to get killiated by something? Ah. I just knew there'd be something nasty. You know, it felt like a 4-key deal, this level. I'd be surprised if there's any more keys. I'm going to say this is a good level with a bad layout. Yeah, look how fast when you think back to that railgun thing I was talking about, I bet that's exactly what was happening. Okay. Did we just softlock ourselves because that door's shut again? And it seems to be tied to me killing the boss. No. Can do it. It's a bit like a blood level in some ways, this one. Ah. Okay, this is the last level then, because I do remember this. Roll a cigarette and then we'll do it. Let's have a look at the stat screen, I suppose. Yeah, well, we were bloody slow on it apparently, but bound to be. No, I did actually quite like that level. That was a good level with a bad layout. What you could have done with doing is, you know, get rid of that area with, say, the red key or the yellow one. Get rid of one of those. and basically move it into the area behind the yellow key door. If you really want to pad it out that much, but really I'd have just let the player go through that, I think. Or put it on a switch, like in the office. Something like that, you know, just... I don't think I'd have had that be a key. Really. Fuck you. You son of a bitch. How far back are we? Okay, we're back in here now. I got no medkit, but whatever. So whoever designed this level... It's what I fucking think here. And that's what I'm going to do in your face if I ever meet you. And then some.
Live from Tokyo, it's a Saturday night!
It's mandatory damage from the get-go. It's a fucking lousy fucking shit, is this? Like, the level doesn't even look badly constructed or anything. Don't know what colour these are. Because it's blue in here. Oh, he's racist. He kills ninjas based on... Well, they're ninjas. I assume they're all yellow, but... Referring to the colour of his hats. Right. Okay, we're back outside. Very 2000s looking up here. They really did go for the 2000s look with this, which is odd. I don't know if it was the 2000s yet when they built it. Oh, I can't jump over there, eh? Alright, figures. Was there any reason to come here? Lots and lots of supplies. But, nothing seems to do anything. I might as well have that, but... You know, this almost feels like the boss room. It's not the boss room. But it almost felt like it. If it had been released commercially in the state that it's in, it would have been a fucking joke. I just find it weird with the company that made this, you know, that when you look, they sort of started with, like, what? Duke It Out in DC was sort of the first one of these build add-ons that they did. And that was really good.
Damn, how I do that?
And then they just sort of progressively got worse. I wonder, did they have different people at the start? We should go and read the credits someday, I guess. I'll probably play Duke It Out in DC again one day. And then we'll find out. Man, you love the copy-paste buttons in this. You really did! Holy crap, it's a different area up here. Not much different. So they probably copied it when this was empty. You keep giving me these, but... You know what this is? This is a multiplayer mech that's been converted to single player. I'm a Duke 3D player, I can spot that sort of shit a mile off. Well, this is nicely built, very copy-paste, but what is here is nicely built. Right, I don't think we'll be... I'm gonna save, because this makes me nervous. Fuck was that? Like hiccups? Did I cancel a voice line? Because I remember there'd been a voice line. I sort of want to hear them just because they are, you know, sort of unique to this level. I suppose we might be able to... There's definitely like another line there or something, isn't there? Fucking hell, man. Fuck.
People should carpool more. Lu Wang do super kung fu jump.
Plus the fact, really, as far as like any release goes of anything semi-official, I guess it was the last time we heard Lu Wang's voice, really. Even though I don't know that it's the original voice actor or not. He doesn't sound that convincing in this, but at times he actually did. I'll hand it to whoever they got. He did a pretty good job if it wasn't, like, Gull.
Ancient Chinese secret.
I think the boss is in the area we've been heading towards, so it does give me more nukes. This is going to be the start, right? So back to taking mandatory damage. You can sort of dodge it, looks like. I mean, jumping up is going to make it worse. Yeah, I think the boss is through there. I can hear Dai Jur Chur Changs. I was miles away, you fucking dickhead. Oh, he's got grenades. Fuck did that go? Really should have hit him when you think about it. I don't know what the fuck's that. Like a spider on me or something, I think. Oh, whatever it is, it just fell off. Probably was spiders. That's alright. You know, I've been moving stuff around, so they'll be upset. Had to find new places to live. You think 5 health's going to make a difference? This game shouldn't even have a fucking health bar in it, because most things kill you in one hit. I thought this was the boss. Oh, I need to... Where the fuck do you think that is? Bad design, or we snag ourselves on there. This room's horrible. This room's really horrible. I don't know where that key is. Well, I'm not sure, actually. I think whatever it is might have gone down my t-shirt. Feels something on my back. Play with her t-shirt. You wish this was a live stream with the camera now, don't you? Oh yeah. Everyone wants to see that, I'm sure. Well, where is there to go that we haven't already been? Would that even be anyway? What is this, fucking lame duke? It is actually a thing with Shadow Warrior. It does look more like a sort of older build game, like, you know, a V5 era one. Just in the way it handles. You know, it gives that vibe off. Almost like it is the older game between the two. Okay, we've already been there. So where else could you go? Where would this key be? Yeah, it's just needless padding. Like, it's really just a boss level. You could just give me the boss. You know, I've been through enough to get here already. Of course, with the way this thing's been, there's a very real possibility that we're going to have to consider the keycard might just not be in the level. And one secret I don't have, which is probably the keycard. If you put the keycard in a secret, I would just quit the game if it wasn't so late on in it. I'm really starting to run out of road here for places I can look. I've got to start assuming it is hidden in a secret. Or there was a guy who was meant to drop it maybe, but I don't know if you can do that in this game. I honestly can't remember if that's really a thing. I can't think of anywhere I've not been. There's nowhere I've not been. For fuck's sake, this layout is so bad. Everything sends me back up here, and there's nowhere I can get to from here that I've not already been. There's not really anywhere else you could squeeze an area into. It has to be in one of these areas. And the other thing is, but that's just the edge of the map, is what I'm seeing there. So that'll just be something at the bottom of the parallaxing sector. I mean, if the key's down there, you can fuck yourself. I ain't doing that. So there's an area back there.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Well, that's all secrets found. I'm starting to think the key just isn't in the level. Or it's that well hidden that I don't even want to find it. Like, you know, this really hasn't done much to motivate me to humour it. The whole way through it's just penalised me for any amount of exploration. You know, why would I have any incentive to, you know, fucking layouts, man. I don't fucking know on this one. It's got the better of me. I can't find the key. I don't know where it is. Okay. Right. So, I've done some looking up of things. We've got us another soft lock. Well, another 2 in one fucking level. Check this out, right? That's a door. Which I kept trying. What's this? Yeah. Lousy. Really fucking lousy. Really lousy. And guess what? This way as well. Guess what we got? Somewhere in here. I can't remember well. There we go. Yeah. Can you fucking believe that? Small wonder this fucking thing, you know, wasn't released commercially, is it? Holy fucking crap, man. Now imagine if I found it. Well, it's 200% health the guy just took us down from. I'm so tempted to do that and just... There is no point in this. This isn't a criticism of the add-on. There is no point in this game having a health bar. Well, a health counter. Oh, this crap fucking layout. Now, is he not going to do his thing? Apparently not. Yeah. God, this game works so damn well. Ridiculous fucking girl. Fucking jerk. I've had so fucking much of enough of this fucking thing now. But it's alright, because we're going to the boss. Now, what are the keys for those? You know what, I can't remember, and I don't. I'll figure it out. You know, I imagine this is what the office of the designers for the VZ1 look like. I don't know why. It's just what I picture in my head. There we go. This is the boss zone. It's down there. So, like this I do remember. And of course now I've gone and figured out where those damn keys are, so we're never going to have a problem with this, are we? Wouldn't you think? Wouldn't mind, but it's quite a nice design and everything. Where is it? Jeez, are we really doing this? Is this how we're going to do it? We're not going to spawn him in. I've got a feeling it has something to do with the difficulty I selected. In all fairness, this was easy enough that I probably could have turned it up, but I don't like turning it up when I'm recording, because it tends to slow things down, especially when you're dealing with something like this that has fucking crappy ass fucking layout and shit. What are you supposed to fucking do? I mean, what is this? Level 20? Can we get here reliably? We can. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Because now I feel ripped off.
Want some wang?
Okay. I'll be totally transparent with you about the fact I've just done that. And at this point... No, that's the wrong button. That's habit. At this point, I think what we're doing is totally fair. You know, I feel ripped off because I ain't had a boss fight. You probably feel ripped off because we haven't had a boss fight. So we're going to get our boss fight one way or another. And so this is how we're going to get our boss fight. Oh, fuck you. Where's that coming from? So thick. God, no one even likes you anyway, dude. Right. Let's fucking go, loser. Oh, Oh, shit. Where did you come from? You weren't here before.
Lo Wang love you long time.
Your way is totally overrated.
For fuck's sake, you give me a fucking shooting right before
Lo
I go in
Wang
there.
love you long time.
Stop harassing me or I'll sue your ass.
It almost sounds like an AI voice. Who did they get to do
Long
this?
hen about Soten, not have much time.
These are different to anyone.
Who does
Long hen
it?
about Soten, not have much time.
Stop harassing me or I'll sue your ass.
Fucking blue hair, it's never a good sign, is it? So, yeah, and I probably will. Wow, he's not going down as quick as he did before. Uh-oh. Don't have anything left here. Oh, I got these left. They don't do much.
Stand by. 3, 2.
He's gonna come over it.
All systems ready. Coordination.
Bought it a little bit, why not? Oh shit. Don't want to deal with that. All that. That caused nuclear poison gas clouds to appear. Luckily, he doesn't insta-squish you like the Duke bosses. Yeah, why don't you do something? Oh, blew up in his face. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage to him, that, does it? Oh shit, what was that? Don't know, but it took most of my health off. No way I wasn't getting the final hit by end, no matter what. PowerPoint?
Lo Wang examines the bloody remains of Zira, hoping his dominion. Time for quick getaway as Lo Wang descends to safety from the high rooftops. Lo Wang hops right back to America, but I am fearing he'd been followed.
I don't think he's from America.
Back to San Francisco for a long delay visit with the relatives.
Oh, that's it.
That night, back in his hotel room, the shadowy presence tearing him.
Why
Virus
does
itself.
thinking about sex make me want to crap?
Oh no.
And it goes dark again. Yeah, so, that add-on's not worth bothering with. It doesn't.
After all that work, Lo Wang feel like a song. What, you don't like the music?
And it sucks, really, because there's quite a lot of areas in it where the levels are quite competently made and actually look nice, but you're always immediately taken out of it. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I would have sat here and praised for how it looked and how it was done and how it played, and even bits of the layout that are actually really good, that you don't get time to, because just as you're processing, like, oh shit, this actually makes sense, I get it, it just slaps you in the face with something stupid. And it's a shame, you know. I don't know too much of the background on it. Maybe it was unfinished, and if that's the case, then I guess I can't be that harsh on it. And I guess going in, as long as you know you probably are going to get unfairly killed and soft-locked and stuff, it's worth looking at out of curiosity if you like Shadow Warrior. And, you know, you might as well look at it at least once, but don't feel bad about cheating at it. Is what I did at the end there cheating? Well, in my mind, no. It's levelling the playing field. If the game's giving me no possible way to progress, and we've confirmed that there was no possible way to progress, then it's fair game. And of course I ghosted myself way back in the monastery level the second time I played it, and I wouldn't consider that cheating. That was just not losing a bunch of my time to do something redundant because the level designer couldn't be bothered to put a fucking box there or something so I could get back to where I was. And it's not like you can do anything walking through the level. So if you want to say I cheated and this and that, then go on ahead, but I mean the alternative was that we'd have no boss fight and be unable to end the game because there's just no way to end the level otherwise. I don't think it has a switch in it. So, and if it does, it's inaccessible as well, like it's probably only for multiplayer. So that's that, I guess. Maybe I'll give one of the other expansions a go if I can find them, because one of them apparently is from the 90s. So if I can find an unmolested copy of it, which might be quite difficult to do, it was nearly impossible for this, then maybe we'll give that a go someday. And then maybe it's a bit better than this, especially if it was actually released. With this, as much as it's pissed me off, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to say that it probably wasn't finished, and so these things, you would hope, would have been picked up on if it would have been, and it might have been a lot better. You know, it certainly had the potential to be something really good, and things like a skyscraper level was actually fantastic. I think that was a really good level, but I never got to comment on that very much because of the fact that it had a fucking softlock in it. And it was one of the few levels that had usable machinery, like vehicles. I mean, it was just a rotating crane thing, but, you know, it had some pretty nice gimmickry like that in it. The shipyard level, I actually liked that quite a lot. I thought that was pretty neat. It did a few dumb things, but that actually felt like a Shadow Warrior level for the most part. You know, a lot of these don't, and it actually sort of feels like it was made by a team who hadn't really played Shadow Warrior a whole lot. It doesn't seem to get the vibe of what made Shadow Warrior, so even when it's competent, it quite often feels a bit wrong. Anyways, I'm kind of tired now, as you can probably tell, so I'm High Treason. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever it is. And there's not really much point in me even evaluating that, because this will be several weeks into the future for me. I don't know. I've been thinking of streaming. I've got to figure out an old game to stream now that I've... Yeah, like, should I do Terminal Velocity? Could do that. GTA, I thought I could stream the Fast City of. It gets boring after that. Hexen, I was thinking I could have a go at. Never actually... Well, I think I beat Hexen once, but I might have cheated to do it. And that game has softlocks in it as well, but we'll just cheat if it does that to us. You know, if it's going to softlock us, then that's what we'll do. But you never know, like, might not happen. Maybe if I download it from somewhere, I have a feeling, because nobody writes about it, but it's right there. I can open the maps up and look, and it is... There is a thing that opens a door, and it's the only thing that will open it, and it's on the other side of the door to where I am, and there's no other way into that space. And so maybe this is because my copy's like from way back then, you know, and it is a pirate as well. I will admit, like, I use a pirated disc. I'm not using an original disc if I can help it. I'll copy them myself if I own the original. Shadow Warrior, you can see, is in my CD drive, and that's a copy, probably. No, it isn't actually, because I didn't have one on hand. So this is rare. This is actually an original disc. I don't usually do that. I usually copy them and use the copies. So if they get damaged, then it doesn't really matter. You know, you don't lose a disc. So yeah, maybe I'll just download it off the internet. It might not softlock on us, because maybe there was a later release that corrected the problem. Who knows, anyway, that might happen by the time you see this. I'm just rambling now, so I'm High Treason, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I've got to fix this problem with this Pentium 2. I think it'll go away on its own if I just start it up with the Ethernet cable plugged in. Windows 98 and Ethernet adapters seem to just cause this occasionally. It's not really broken, it's just a little bit sort of crappy, really. Whatever.